Hello my baking friends and welcome to Sammy's Sweets Baking. I'm Sammy, your host, and today we are going to be doing a delicious red velvet cake. For this cake you're going to need a half a cup of butter, that's 1 whole stick. You're going to need 1 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. You're going to need 2 whole eggs at room temperature, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of vinegar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt. And to make it that beautiful red color, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of liquid red food dye. This food dye comes straight from Hobby Lobby, and this whole container is the 2 tablespoons, so it's absolutely perfect for this recipe. I'll be sure to put a link in the description below. You're also going to need 2 1/4 cup of sifted all-purpose flour, and you're going to need 1 whole cup of low-fat vanilla yogurt. Make sure that it is not Greek yogurt, that it is just your regular low-fat yogurt. You're going to need 2 8-inch pans, and I recommend using Baker's Joy baking spray. This is a baking spray with flour. You just spray the pans. You don't have to worry about parchment, greasing it, coating it with flour. It's super easy, super fast, and they come out every time. So you will need either a stand mixer as this one. This is a KitchenAid stand mixer, or you can also use a hand mixer to do this. So we got all of our ingredients ready, so let's go ahead and jump into this recipe. And now we're ready to make our cake. So the first thing we're going to do is beat together the half a cup of butter along with our 1 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. So we're going to beat this together until it's well combined. Okay, now that our butter and sugar are well combined, we're going to go ahead and add in our 2 whole eggs. We're going to add 1 in at a time, mix it, let it combine, and then we're going to add the second. Now that that's all beat together really good, the next thing we're going to add is our cocoa powder, our vinegar, our baking soda, and our salt. So now that that's all combined, it looks super gooey and delicious. The next thing we're going to add is our red food dye. Just be careful with this, guys, because red food dye is the hardest thing to get out. Also, make sure that you're using a liquid food dye. Be sure that it's not a gel food dye. And mix that in slowly. After you scrape down the sides, just be sure to give it a quick spin so that it can incorporate anything that was stuck on the sauce. Now I'm going to get a paper towel because now my spatula is super red. And look at that. Without fail, I'm getting red food dye on me, and I don't even try. I'm telling you, stuff is everywhere. The final step in this process is to add the flour along with the yogurt and add it back and forth in increments. You're going to start with the flour and end with the flour. So you're going to alternate flour, yogurt, and you'll just continue doing this until you end with the flour. Make sure you end with the flour, guys, and start with the flour. So I just add a little bit of flour. Mix in about 1/3 of the flour. Then we're going to add in a 1/3 cup of the yogurt. And combine that together with the mixture. We're just going to continue to alternate until we're done with the flour and yogurt mixture. I like to be sure to scrape down the sides after each installment of both ingredients. So this is looking so amazing. I love watching the colors come together. It really is so gorgeous. We're going to scrape down the sides one last time. One more final spin. And just like that, guys, your cake batter is done. See how simple that was? One thing about this cake recipe is it is a thick batter. This red velvet cake, it's just naturally a thicker batter. So don't freak out if you're used to thinner batters like I am. This is just a thicker batter. So to make sure that your cake comes out in even layers, get a kitchen scale. These are super cheap and super easy to find on Amazon. I'll be sure to link this one down below in the description. So just use your spatula and smooth it around until it is even and coats the entire bottom of the cake. So you have two beautiful 8-inch rounds here. We're going to pop those in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. Don't forget, guys, that the full recipe is in the description below. So you can always print it later. So this red velvet cake is super easy to make, and it is so delicious and moist. I urge you to please try it. Even if you're a beginning baker, this cake is super easy. You really can't go wrong with it unless you just completely mix up the ingredients. But if you do them in the order that I'm showing you, it will come out perfectly every time, and it is so delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a baking session with Sam. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Love to you all, and all to you love. Just like that, bada bing, bada boom. A pro baking tip is, if you're going to be, this is super simple, this is super. Love the word super, I love the word easy, and I use them a lot, okay? Because everything I do is super simple and super easy.